It's Friday afternoon, which means it's time for your favorite comedy talk show, The Random Kristian Show. Today, The Random Kristian Show is talking with actor and influencer John Lutz. The Random Kristian Show is brought to you by Mrs. A's Famous Salsa Buena. 3 unique blended salsas made with fresh cilantro and just the right amount of heat. To find a store near you, just visit msafamous.com. The Random Kristian Show is proudly supported by The Advisor. Created by Colonel James Neal Broadus, this Facebook group is a great resource and network for creatives. Contact them on Facebook at The Advisor. The Random Kristian Show can now be seen and heard on the Rabbit and Red Radio Network. Check them out at rabbitandredradio.com. Intro music provided by the Dead Campers. Check them out on Spotify or at deadcampers.com. Like what you hear? Don't forget to take a quick second to like, follow, and subscribe to make sure you get notifications when we go live. Now here's your host, Kristian Random.
Hey! Welcome to the show, kiddos. That right there, that's my man. The man, the myth.
Oh.
You.
Whoa.
Whoa. Whoa.
Oh, no, time jump worked
here right now. Oh, it's Andy. It's
the time jump worked.
You're back from the future.
Yeah.
How was it?
Holy crap. Oh, I screwed up so much crap.
Oh, so we're actually successful in the future?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. No, dude, don't worry. I've bets on all the World Series like 20 years out. We are going to be fine.
Can it be bazillionaires? Woo! Yeah. Well, welcome back, Andrew.
Thank you, sir. Thanks.
Break right there. That's my man.
Me.
That's my co-host, the dude. And I'm Kristian Random, and I'm all hopped up on Mountain Dew. Yeah, that's right. Oh, see, this is what happens when he takes it off.
I forget where to point.
He's this way. I don't know what to do with my hands. Welcome to the show, kids. Thank you so much for being here. Yeah, like, follow, and subscribe. We got John E. Lutz, actor, comedian, voice actor, and inspirational influencer. That's right. We get inspired by listening to this guy talk to us and tell us what's cool. So,
yeah.
No, he's got a great little. He's on Instagram, TikTok,
all the socials, the kids are on.
I sound like I'm 90 years old. Hey,
you really do.
TikTok.
Does he have a MySpace account? Is he on the Friendsters?
Yeah. Is this a Napster thing or what?
Yeah, right.
Hello, Tamilia. Welcome to the show, my man. Thank you for tuning in, buddy. So anyway, no, he does these cool little clips, and I just kind of found out about him through our good friends at The Advisor. Thank you, Colonel.
Excellent.
So I'm like checking him out because I've seen him post some stuff through The Advisor Facebook page.
Mm-hmm.
Which, by the way, if you are actor, actress, creator, songwriter, writer, director, whatever, just influencer, check out The Advisor page on Facebook and talk to the Colonel, James Neal Broadus, the Colonel.
The Colonel.
Beady eyes. And he does these cool little, they're just little short clips of inspirational. In fact, Andy's checking them out right now, and they're just fun little clips. And John has this like look where you're like, I'm gonna do what he says.
Right.
I mean, you'll see.
You don't anger the Lutz.
That's right.
You don't anger the Lutz. It's just the rule of thumb.
Things may go awry.
Right. Yeah.
Because, you know, I don't know what to tell you. Something happens. People tend to disappear. I don't know. But anyway, it's a lot of fun. And next week, by the way, or no, not next week. Sorry.
Not next week.
we're off next week.
Week
We're
after.
going 2 on, 1 off, 2 on.
Yeah.
We're gonna have Miss Tammy Devine from Divine Family Entertainment. Big news with her, and actually our friend Trip Uhalt from Oxymorons Comedy, who was our co-host that filled in last week for us. So thank you again, Trip Uhalt, for doing that. He's going to be with her because they've got she's got something really cool going on. We'll explain it all then. But anyway, so don't make sure not to miss that. Don't make sure to not miss. It's I'm off because Andy's here now. Everything.
Now that your regular co-host is back, things are weird. What is that? Really?
A little big, you know what I'm saying? No, dude, I missed you.
I know.
Nothing's right without you.
I got all the texts.
Complete.
I got the weird pictures too. You can't send those to me anymore.
There was a lot of, like I said, Mountain Dew involved.
Right. And you just
some old Easter candy that I found under my bed.
The excuse that it's still close to Halloween just doesn't fly. Okay.
Hey, how was your Halloween, by the way?
It was good. It was wet. Unfortunately, that's a side, thing of the Oregon
wet.
Of the Oregon Halloween. But again, it was good. We found a affluent neighborhood to trick or treat in for my son and his friends, and they loved it. It was great. It was right next to their grade school. We didn't drive like 20 miles to trick or treat, but no, they had a blast. It was a great time.
So you left the projects of Salem.
Yeah.
Went to the affluent
neighborhood with the good candy. Like they were giving out the full bars and everything.
The full size bars. Yep.
And
well, see, that's why we moved from where I used to live for a while.
Oh yeah.
That house that we were in.
That's right. Yeah.
Because
next to the Drake, right?
Yes. No. That was
the different house
before that, when I had the nice studio and everything.
Right.
When we first met, the house I was in.
That's true. That's true.
And we were apparently as close as we could be to the affluent neighborhood, so we were considered part of the affluent neighborhood. And people were like coming in the door and we're like, "Oh, yeah, we don't have any candy." So then
here's some leftover meatloaf.
Right. I got some small potatoes.
Here's a meatball for you.
How about some jalapenos? You can have one.
Yeah, right.
There's spicy.
Jalapenos for everybody. Come on.
But yeah,
a singular raisin. One dry peanut.
Let me dig back in the bottom of my wife's purse.
Right.
I'm sure there's. Oh, look, a lifesaver. Without the wrapper.
Would you like a pecan or a cashew?
I'm sure there's something in the bottom of the freezer. Hold on. Yeah. So, but the second year we were a little more prepared, and we were poo-pooed on by the kids coming by. I think you're all the time. Thanks, Tim. I try. I do try. Tim writes the songs.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. We were giving out the little bites. Fun size is what they call them.
Oh,
fun
sure.
Size. Yeah. So you're like, yeah, we're giving out fun. They're like,
I'm sure that got.
I'm giving out one at a time, right?
Yeah.
Oh no. That's not cool.
Taboo. No.
Yeah, no, I'm supposed to. Here you go, here, candy. Here's my wallet. I'm gonna take that.
Right. Yeah.
Here's my code, and you just bring it back whenever you're done. And like my ex-wife. So yeah, and so we just kind of gave up on it all.
I get you.
And fortunately, where we live now, we're at the top of a hill.
Oh yeah.
And it's a little steep. So, and there's not very many kids in this neighborhood. So we had two kids at the same time show up. And, like we had we forgot to turn our lights off, but it was still kind of early.
Oh, yeah.
And, you get the ding dong. I'm like, oh, crap.
Oh, no.
That's right. It's Halloween. And so, like, my wife starts turning off every light in the house.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
And I'm like,
sound.
They
They know we're
can
here.
hear the TV. They're like literally 8 feet away from us. And
Right.
she's like, just don't answer the door. I'm like, I'm not going to. They'll go away. No, you hear the mom say, knock louder.
Oh, yeah. Well, hey, the light was on. You gave the universal signal of being at home with candy on Halloween.
But I was like, okay, they already rang the bell, but now they're knocking and the mom's telling them to knock louder. It's like, and so my wife goes on the ring to see. I'm like, well, maybe it's somebody we know. And no, I have no idea who it is. And so anyway, I'm pretty sure they were here to mug us. They were gonna gang rush the door like those people that dress up with UPS and Amazon and stuff. Yeah. I've got a package for you. Well, I can't see your face. It's okay. This just shows that the package is for you. Then
Chris, I'm a little disappointed. You missed a prime opportunity to give some child some of those spicy dried up worms.
Yeah. Well, they'd have to go to the dump to get them.
Oh, yeah. No.
So I did not keep those around to savor them and enjoy them. No, they went straight to the trash, Andrew, because
I know, but still, I mean, come on. How great. Oh, look, it's gummy candy. No, it's not.
No. Now I'm really regretting that decision.
See? Come on. You could have had at least some fun.
You tell me.
Yeah. No, eat it now.
No, yeah. This is one of those things you have to eat
right away.
Let me get my camera.
All right. All right.
Yeah,
let me set it up.
Now put it in your mouth.
Yeah.
Can you say that a little bit? Oh, he's down. He's down. Yeah. You better call the paramedics. All right. We're going to go. We're shutting the door and locking it. And you were never here.
Right.
Oh, God, that would be a horrible. God, it's such a good trick.
I know, right?
Instead of a treat.
You are the house of trickery. See? And all you're doing is playing by the rules. You're tricking.
It's in the same trick or treat.
Literally.
No.
Yeah. Okay.
No treat.
I choose trick. I choose trick. There you go. Have a wonderful day.
Options mine. Taking it full-heartedly.
Yeah, right.
I'm sure maybe down the street there's some treats, but here it's all about treats.
It's all about the trickery here.
And
just like Truth or Dare.
Yeah.
You get the pick.
Yep.
It's not just treat. Or else the saying would be treat.
It would just be treats. Nope. Trick.
Right.
Yeah. So yes, I had to put it up there because we are still nerds.
Yes.
And welcome to Randomity with the full definition below. So yeah, very excited. John we're gonna have a lot of fun with him. Now, Andy, did you dress up, by the way?
I did.
Yeah,
I did.
So
my son is getting into the Marvel movies right now. More specifically, the Sony Marvel movies. So we just watched all of the Venoms, and we went to the theater to watch the new Venom movie, right?
Right. Which
is for me, like a lot of the critics didn't like it. From an entertaining scale, I loved it. I think Tom Hardy was born to play Venom. He is perfect in that role.
Yep. He's kind of like Robert Downey Jr.
Right. Yeah. So, but we've started Xander wanting to watch all the Marvel movies. So we're going in release order now. So, but we wanted to make him a Venom costume with the Venom head sort of coming over his shoulder. Right. Well, it didn't work out. So we had to default to last year's costume. So Xander was Pikachu and I was a Snorlax. We got the big onesies, like jumpsuits. So yeah, I was a Pokemon.
Do we have
last
pictures
night.
of this or?
Believe we have pictures from last year, as I was the same costume last year as I was this
Will
year.
these be made available?
They are available on my Facebook.
Well, that doesn't help me now, does it?
No, it really
About
doesn't.
our viewers at home that are.
Oh, how dare they not see me in my most vulnerable moments?
Oh, I'm not going to say that was your most vulnerable moment yet. Yeah. All right. Well, fine. We maybe next week you might be able to share.
Or in 2 weeks when we have another show.
Or 2 weeks. 2 weeks. 2 weeks.
Yes.
It's not this week.
Right.
All right. So as we said, got John E. Lutz, influencer, actor extraordinaire, voice actor, comedian, just all around good guy. And we're very excited to have him on. But now that we're done catching up, we're now going to move on to one of our more favorite segments that we like to have, which I've actually turned over to a very fine, able, inspiring young man that I like to call Andrew.
Aw.
Yeah.
Aw.
Loving you. And it is there. I knew I was missing something.
Yeah.
We're missing the back. It is the Random 9 list. That's right. Our Random 9 list has been researched and compiled and sorted and distorted and resorted and put back together and compiled and piled and thrown together basically by a bunch of crackhead lawyers and researchers that we don't have to pay, so we don't really care. We end up with what we call the Random 9 list. This week, Andrew, what is our Random 9 list made up of?
So very apt, very timely Random 9 list. 9 random president/vice president combinations that are automatically better than what we will get on Tuesday.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I am excited for this one.
All right. Now, just a quick disclaimer before I start. The following segment is meant for entertainment purposes only. The Random Kristian Show isn't actually suggesting that the following combinations will actually prove better than what will really happen on Tuesday. The Random Kristian Show is not... No, we're not politically charged here. We're not getting... we're not endorsing any candidates. This is just for fun. Chill out, and above all, go out and vote, because that's what you get to do.
Yes.
All right?
Because we have that availability, we have that right, and we should flex it, baby. Yeah.
But here we go. 9 random president, vice president combinations that are automatically better than what we will get on Tuesday. Number 9, a stick and a rock.
Yes. Yes. There's a lot of applause for that one right there, because that's way better than most options we have right now. So I like it. I like it a lot.
All right, number 8.
Number 8.
Number 8?
Oh,
you gonna drum roll me?
Number 8. Sorry.
An apple and a banana.
Insert your own joke here at this point.
Right.
Because that was the setup. That was the setup. You need to bring the punchline in. We'll leave that to you wherever you're at. All right. Yes.
Number 7.
Number 7.
My cat and Kristian's dog.
Now, who's who though? Who gets? Is it like collaborative?
I feel like the dog would make a better vice president, just because it's all lovable and would do all like the fun cutesy pret stuff. I feel like my cat has the balls to make the hard decisions.
And it's sneaky. It's a black cat,
Yes.
and it's a
Yeah,
cat.
it's very true.
So
Right.
it can do
Yeah.
all the underhanded stuff that needs to be done.
Exactly. And still appear cute at times.
And just showing up out of nowhere.
Right.
Open up
Yeah.
the fridge. There's the cat.
Right. Exactly. Yeah.
All right, number 6.
Number 6, Batman and Robin.
Okay.
I mean, I always wanted a president that talked like this. I'm President Batman.
No,
How great would those speeches be? We're going to give money back to you.
we're cutting taxes.
It's a stimulus check. Take the check.
Cash it. Use it for whatever. Doesn't matter. Buy Batman material.
And then on the other side, you have Holy Natural Disasters Batman. I mean, come on. It's perfect.
It's true. And
Right.
I was going to say, now, is this going to be the 60s Batman? But no. It would have to be kind of the mix.
I would 100% vote for an Adam West Batman in the presidency.
Oh, my
Come on.
good Lord. If he was still alive, I would be all over that.
Right.
Reagan
Exactly.
did it. Reagan
Yeah.
did it. Adam West.
Exactly.
So, and endorsing Burt Ward to be his.
No, completely.
Yeah.
Completely. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Loving it. Loving it.
Yeah.
All right. What are we? Number
5.
5. Number 6.
Yeah. This is for you, Kristian. Iron Man and War Machine. All right.
Nah, I don't like War Machine.
Well, see, that's the problem. Vice President War Machine, that sends the wrong message everywhere you go.
So actually, that's a good choice.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Here are the press talks, or here are the peace talks with Vice President War Machine.
You're all going to die.
All right.
Put your weapons down because I've already neutralized them anyway. Plus, Iron Man.
Right.
Yeah. So
there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it. I like it. That one. Yes. There. Yeah.
Okay. Of course. Iron Man. Of course. That's going to get a clap from you. Yeah.
All right. Number 4.
Number 4, random president, vice president combinations that are automatically better than what we get next Tuesday. Bugs Bunny and Daffy Duck.
Oh, go.
Would.
Yes.
I would totally love President Bugs. I know it should have been number 1. It should have been number 1.
It really should be. We got to talk to our crackhead people. Maybe
we do need to talk to the people. Yeah.
Yep. We'll throw them a couple bucks next week. Maybe we'll feel a little better.
Yep.
I am so and any problems? Huge mallet.
Exactly.
Boom.
Yeah. Right.
And and of course the arguments between the two of them would be
would just be epic. And then I mean, yeah, no, seriously, I would.
Wabbit season. Wabbit season. Duck season. Duck season. Wabbit season.
Tax cuts. Tax hike. Tax cuts. Tax hike. Come on.
Tax hike. Yeah. Oh, yeah. All right.
Yeah, right.
Number 3.
Number 3, random vice president, president combinations that are better than what we'll get next Tuesday.
I'm very excited.
Homer and Lisa Simpson.
Oh! Yo, wait, I can go. Is there beer involved? Tough beer. I'll make all the right decisions for free beer and donuts. Oh, jelly donut. Oh. And then
Lisa, as the vice president, would make all of the tough decisions. Homer would literally be the figurehead of that. So come on.
It would be a full puppet regime.
No, 100%. Yeah, 100%.
What do you want me to do, Lisa? Press the button. Okay. Yeah, I can see that. All right, number 2.
Number 2. President, vice president combinations that are automatically better than what we'll get next Tuesday. Kermit the Frog and Gozer. Come on, man.
And Gozer?
I'm switching. I'm going. I was keeping everything, but I needed to, because they need to have a little fear, right? They need to have a little fear in that, right? So I wanted like the most pure thing and then the most frightening thing together in that. So
yeah, I heard Kermit, and then I'm like, oh, Gonzo. Nope.
no, nope, Gozer. I went for it.
Hi ho, Kermit D Frog here, and
Right, Gozer the Gozerian.
kind of hurt my throat a little bit.
I'm so sorry.
Oh no, it was awesome. Totally worth it. Live for it, and
yes,
yeah. All
right, and the number one president vice president combination that are actually better than what we would get next Tuesday: Arnold Schwarzenegger and Sylvester Stallone.
Oh yeah, dude. Dude, hell yeah. You think everybody just be like, all right, we're giving up. We're done.
I know, right? Yep. Lay down your arms.
The Senate and Congress, they'd be like, whatever you want to do, it's fine.
Yep. You take it.
Listen, I'll take you up. Hey, don't make me come over there. You know what I'm saying? Have you seen Tulsa King, by the way?
Not yet. It's on my list. So I had to do. I had a very extensive homework. I had very extensive homework for my other podcast. So I had to finish that, and that's done.
A bottle of rum, and then write down your regrets.
No. I had to watch 31 scary movies for all 31 days of October.
Oh.
So
when is that getting released?
That released on Halloween. Very aptly. Okay. So it's out. Well,
bump it up here a little bit, man. What do you want to tell?
So there's another podcast out there called Rum and Regret. We just dropped a new episode, our longest episode to date. So be in for a haul, because our guest who comes on frequently also did a 31 for 31. So we compared.
Oh,
yeah.
Real fun. Oh my gosh. That's how we met, was
exactly.
Me bringing Andrew on, because the other two were chicken. So
right. Yes.
And now I got Andy.
Yes.
Yeah. So there we go. And that's it. That was the night. That's there. And I mean, what else could you say? There's nothing better than Arnold and Sly. So
come on.
We win. And winning's half the battle.
That's right.
All the battle. Especially with Arnold and Sly. It's a done deal. Dude,
victory.
Watch Tulsa King, for God's sakes, please.
I will, I promise.
Binge it this weekend, because we've got a lot to talk about. And,
okay. All right.
I was not going to be a fan. I'm like, yeah, we'll check it out. Love it. I like Sly and everything, but I just feel he's limited. No, he is in it, but he fits this role so freaking perfectly. It's awesome.
Okay.
So that's it for our Random 9. Thank you, Random 9
people,
contestants, and stockpiling people that put it all together and did what they do. I'm trying to remove. Oh my God, I can't. There it is.
You okay over there?
There's hiding captions and stuff. I'm trying to get ready to move on to other things here. So now we're getting ready to have John E. Lutz, actor and influencer, coming up here in just a minute. But on the note of our looming day of voting for our president and vice president and all the other things involved, people in Senate and blah, 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 blah. Things get real heated around this time of year. Me and Andy have thrown knives at each other over,
bad.
Less, actually.
Seriously.
It's true. Iron Man. But anyway, so we actually were reaching out because we wanted to find a way for people to see examples of coming together and working together and being united as a nation, as people, even though we have disagreements and can't always see eye to eye on everything, we all still got to get along. We all still got to work together, because without us, there is no nation and there is no U.S.
Yeah.
That's what I was really working for, is U.S. U.S. of A, which is us of America, right?
Without the U.S., there is no us? Or without us, there is no U.S.?
Yes.
Exactly.
Right.
Right.
So, a little more to the left. More to the left. Okay, the button's not working. Button, you're supposed to be flipped into a fiery pit of fire. Chair's not working. Somebody get the evil henchman to fix the chair and the button. All I ask for is a little cooperation from my tech crew. Anyway, so we actually found a little announcement that brings this all together, and we thought, you know what? We showed it last week, but it kind of faded in and out. So I'm gonna bring it back up for you again from a galaxy far, far away.
Better not be a pun.
Stormtroopers!
Drop your weapons.
Drop
Do
them!
it.
Follow you!
Do it right now. Lower your weapon. Put the gun down.
Stylish bastards.
I'm serious.
You better drop down.
Drop your weapon.
Surrender to
Lower
this.
your
Drop
weapon.
it. I'll shoot. Don't shoot.
Okay. All right. Everybody be cool.
Lower your weapons.
You lower yours.
I asked first.
No, I didn't.
Shut up. We seem to have a situation here. Good news is, nobody shot anybody yet. Shall we keep it that way? Sounds promising.
Then lower your weapons and surrender to the might of the Galactic Empire.
What? All two of you?
Shut up.
Palpitunes, play epic standoff music.
Turn off that damn music. What are you guys doing out here anyway?
Deserters, I'll bet.
Kid, we got separated from our unit. Same.
Typical rebel incompetence.
Son,
So, I have a question. Shoot. I mean, figuratively, of course. Are you guys really grown in pods? What? In pods, you know, accelerated growth. Are you guys twins under there?
you're thinking of clones, son. There haven't been clones in the troops for quite a while.
So you're not, like, mentally 5 years old?
You know, that would explain a bit.
Ooh, is that the A280?
Yep,
How do you find it?
it does the job.
Capacity?
50 shots per mag.
My E11 does 100.
Nice. How many of them actually hit something?
Now, listen, that is a gross, untrue generalization, you little... God. Okay, fine. Speaking of hurtful rumors, I heard that the rebels name their ships after letters because they're too dumb to spell spaceship.
Well, I heard that Darth Vader is actually 3 Jawas standing on top of each other.
I heard Mon Mothma has a secret sex dungeon.
I heard that Palpatine died years ago, and now he's operated by a complex system of ropes and pulleys.
I heard the recruitment standards are dropping across the galaxy. Uh-huh.
Well, I heard that Princess Leia kissed her brother.
Whoa!
Hey now. Too far, son. She doesn't even have a brother. She's a classic only child.
Okay, you're right. I'm sorry.
That's all
I
right.
just got worked up.
No problem.
She's actually quite lovely.
He's got a crush.
Holy shit, dude! I told you that in confidence.
Hey, it's okay. You're not alone. Trust me.
She's just so dreamy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay, I've gotta ask. What is that smell?
Threw up in his helmet.
Dude,
Oh, man. That sucks.
it's really nasty.
So, what do we do now? My arms are getting tired.
Then lower your weapons, rebels.
We're a bit beyond that now, son.
Okay.
Look, here's the way I see it. It's just the four of us. There's no commanding officers here. You want to get to your transports. We want to regroup with our forces. Let's just pretend this never happened. So wait, we just go our separate ways and kill each other later? Pretty much. Come on, kid.
Seriously?
Yeah, transport won't wait forever.
They're imps, man.
Yeah, and they're just a pair of regular guys like us. I don't think they really want to die. Or the Empire.
Aren't we going to get in trouble for this?
Trouble for what? We escaped our walker and had a clear walk to the base.
Ah, gotcha.
Now you're catching on.
I see what you did there. I see what you did there. I see. Because of all
Yeah,
the...
I get it.
Okay. It was quite a frosty reception. Good thing we didn't pass the point of no return. That would have been a slippery slope. But don't worry, I would have avenged you. After all, it is a dish best served. Oh!
On us, and what isn't more festive than salsa? What? You don't think salsa screams happy holidays? Well, then you haven't had Mrs. A's famous salsa buena. It's made with the freshest ingredients and delicious cilantro. Mrs. A's has 3 amazing flavors that beg to be paired with your holiday treats. There's the original, which pleases even the most finicky of tastes. Then there's the amazing salsa verde that would make even the Grinch smile with delight. And to warm you up, the hot salsa has just enough heat and it's full of flavor. Now the best part is there's no onions. That's right, so you won't be ruining the fun or your date with onion breath. Mrs. A's famous salsa buena is located in the refrigeration section of your favorite grocer to stay as fresh and delicious as possible. You can find Mrs. A's famous salsa buena from the West Coast all the way through the Rockies and expanding every day. If you can't find it, demand that your grocer go get Mrs. A's famous salsa buena and get your holidays partying. Go to mrsafamous.com to find out more. Hey, yo! Let's all get along. Let's just...
Can't we?
Let's just...
Can't
let's
we?
be cool.
Can't we?
That was actually how me and Andy met, kind of like that. I was the one who
Who was
threw up
the-
my helmet.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
That's what that smell was.
A little
But
gross.
Andy was very kind, and we both agreed that Princess Leia was pretty dreamy.
Yeah.
And the gold bikini.
In the gold bikini. Yeah. I didn't want to say it first.
And then things got weird.
Right.
She hit out with Luke at one point. It was just...
And then and then she,
It was
it's just right. Yeah.
But speaking of what's right, how's that for a segue? Yeah, a little. It was an effort. I tried.
Yeah.
That intro music right there can mean only one thing. We have a gentleman who goes beyond reason, goes beyond whatever can be bad, he makes good. He inspires people, and if not, he's that good of an actor that makes you feel like you're inspired. The man's name is John E. Lutz, and he's right in the wrong screen. There he is. There he is. Ladies and gentlemen, John Lutz. Hello. Welcome to the show, sir.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Hey, no, thank you for having us, having
Right.
the
Something.
half of the something. So welcome to the show, sir. Thank you for taking time out of your schedule. I know it's quite busy. And
Yes, absolutely.
and thank you for getting everything right. You walked in, boom, 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 professional, the man, the myth. In fact, another round of applause.
There you go.
Huzzah, 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 huzzah.
I'll take it.
All right, man. So, all right, John, how you doing, man? Everything going good out there?
I'm doing good, staying busy.
Yes, you are, my man. Okay, so you've got many hats that you wear, my friend.
Oh yeah, too many to count.
Not only with, I mean, really, you don't have just one job. I know you do some side work, but let's go over the little list here because, like, I looked you up a little bit, and I'm not supposed to do that, but I mean, actor, we know that. But then I found out you do voice acting, which now,
Yeah.
and as John speaks to us here, you'll understand. He's got that voice.
Yeah.
Uh,
A lot. Did the radio voice a lot. That's what I hear.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, it's okay, you know.
A comedian doing
Yep.
you out there doing comedy as well, and then the main reason was your little inspirational video bits. Now, you don't really have a title for them, do you?
Not really. I just put something up that says positive vibes, and it just spun off from there because I started it around like COVID time,
Right.
trying to find something to do with your spare time, and I just saw some quotes, started putting them out there, and I started up a whole separate YouTube channel to gear towards just positive vibes.
Right. And what better time? You know, I mean, everybody was in this little dark hole, living, you know, in their dark holes. I'm not gonna make it weird. But yeah, and I mean, I love the. I mean, you've got this whole pose. You've got. Did that all happen at first? Because I mean, this is, you know, you just kind of you've got this little. Give us the little side view thing that you do here.
Well, it would just start off with
There
like, and then I would just get right to it. You know? It's like, hey, positive vibes of the day. And then I just spin off from there. But it didn't start off that way. I've done different takes where I'm walking in and off the screen. And I changed up occasionally because I did the thing. I'm sure you all aware of the Matrix.
Yes.
Yeah.
S's that have no side. I used to pinch those when I would talk to you. I would just take them off. Put them back on and end with my video that way. So everything's been a trial and error. Every video is a trial and error. There is no script to this at all. I don't like look at cheat sheets, notes, or anything. I just kind of like I might hear a quote, see a quote, or just make one up on the spot. So, and it's I really thought about giving it up probably about a year or so ago. But somebody hit me up through Messenger, and this is what grabbed me to continue on was that he saw a video, and I can't specify exactly which video, but he said I was going to end my life until I saw your video.
Oh, wow.
And that's why I keep it going because I mean, as you can look, my YouTube, the new YouTube channel doesn't have that much of a following, but it's the little people that are watching it, sharing it, reading it, hearing it, whatever. They're the reason that I keep going.
Yeah. You never know who you're gonna talk to or reach out. That's one of sort of the beauties and one of sort of the weird things of the internet, you know, is you really don't know who you're talking to sometimes. And
exactly. One thing I can tell you. Go ahead.
When you read that feedback, like when you get that message, like what goes through your mind at that point?
A lot of things. Heartwarming one, tearful another, just an all around good feeling, you know. I don't know if you've ever been baptized before, but when I got baptized as a child, I felt the entire being come through me. And that's the feeling I got from reading his comment.
Yeah.
So that's where I was at with that. And that was more powerful than anything that I could actually spit out. I don't reveal anybody's name. I don't,
No, of course.
point out the quote. And believe me, I thought about like, hey, I should share this, let everybody else know. But I'm like, everybody you meet is fighting some type of battle. I don't care how good of a personality they have. I don't care how happy they look or anything like that. They're fighting something that you just don't know.
Right.
Yeah.
So if they hear something, hey, look, I'm glad that I was the one to provide it. And the people do share the stuff sometimes. Some of my videos you can see is hit and miss, a couple hundred views, then get 1,000 or 2 views, and you're like, okay, well, because at times I still feel like I'm just spinning wheels, but then I go back to that guy. Well, actually, it's been several. It's just, but he's the one that sticks with me.
Yeah.
And and I'm hoping he's still alive today. I haven't heard from him in a while, so
yeah. I was gonna add, that was one of my next questions. Have you guys kind of kept in contact at all, or did you guys at least for a little while kind of chat back and forth, or no?
I don't try to get involved with people's innards. I'm glad he reached out and said that and I'm glad that he didn't do what he was telling me he was in the process of doing. But I feel that if I get involved to that aspect, then I feel that that's another thing on me to like constantly try to keep him up. And I'm just like, the videos are there.
Right.
If you need inspiration, go to my YouTube channel and you'll be able to find something that will suit what you're going through. A family member's going through. I've got stuff in there from people who are grieving, from their parents, friends, brother, sister, to just going through the day. You got a case of the Mondays going on, and you just don't know what's gonna get you through. You're just like, man, the guy messed up my coffee. They say, look, everything happens for a reason. You're getting stuck in traffic. That's the number one thing, that everybody gets stuck in traffic, and the first thing they want to do is spit out the 4-letter words, the bang on a steering wheel kind of thing, and
kill
reality,
everyone in front of them.
Right.
Yeah.
But it's possibly saving you from dealing with what's up ahead. Suppose you left the house 5 minutes earlier, and that accident that you were waiting an hour to get through could have been you at the intersection, So there's reasons that you're going through what you're going through. Just ride the ride and pray and hope for the best. And hopefully at the end, things will work out. Just take a deep breath and breathe. Live. Don't get so tied up thinking about what happened yesterday or what's going to happen tomorrow. I got to get here. Everything happens for a reason, and you'll get there. Yep. As long as you get there in one piece, you'll get there. If you're stopped from doing something you really want to do, there's a reason.
And there it is. Another positive vibe. Johnny Lutz.
You feel me?
Yeah. There it is. That's how I was gonna say. You got to give us your little catchphrase there. You feel me? You gotta have the wink. You gotta.
You got to wink. The wink is what really grabs it.
That sells right there. Now, did that just happen naturally, or did you?
It started off with just trying to connect with whoever's viewing it.
Yeah.
And so sometimes I'm just like, I'm not grabbing their attention, so I'll get close.
Yeah.
You really hear me? And then I give them I know that you do.
Yeah.
And then I tell them, stay positive, my friends. Stay positive. And I go off.
Yeah. And dude, I watched a few of them, after we first talked, and I'm like, I got to see some more of this. So I was looking through, and there was that one, the first one where you got real close, and I was like, oh, okay. There
You're getting personal. You're getting in their space because they're just watching the video until you get right up on them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that automatically grabs your attention.
That was such a great touch, man. And I was like, oh, and then you gave the wink, and I'm like, oh my God, dude, this guy got it. What is going on? How did he figure all this out? And you can tell it's just a natural thing for you, dude.
It's a natural thing for me. I don't, like I said, nothing is scripted. I don't write scripts for this, and I might take a note, like I got to remember this when I get off of work. I got to get this one going. I might do something like that, but I don't write down a whole list of things I want to say, and I don't write down like a couple of paragraphs or whatever. I just go with it. If a quote strikes me, if I see it somewhere on Instagram, Facebook, or whatever, and I'm like, that's pretty cool, I'll talk on it, and I'll twist it to myself, obviously.
Right. Yeah, you put your own flavor on it.
It might be somebody else might have coined it because we've been around for quite a long time, and these quotes have been around for centuries. But I'd give my own little spin. Yep. You feel me?
And I love the filter that you use too. It gives it that it's like a grainy kind of filter.
Yeah, I just don't want to be look, I'm sitting in a doctor's office kind of thing.
Right.
I want to bring down the tone.
Yeah.
Set the mood. I got your attention. You're going to hear what I have to say.
And it's got like a news kind of vibe. I don't know, it's weird. It's like this real you get enticed by it and you're like, okay, what's he saying? What's going on? What's going on? Yeah. Oh, hey, he winked at me. What's going on?
Right.
No, dude, it's just great. I love them. And the whole thing, like you said, that finding out one person, even just one person that you made a difference in, dude. Yeah. And we've talked about this before because me and Andy are both from radio, and I've gotten where I started out working midnight jazz overshifts, but you get that one guy that calls and goes, dude, thank you so much for playing that song. That was the thing that made my day. And when you start doing bits and somebody calls and goes, oh, thank you so much, man. You make me laugh every day. I tune in and you're just like, that's what it's about. It doesn't matter. The rest of it doesn't matter. All the hate and whatever, anything like that, or the times you screwed up or played the wrong song, and everything gets wiped away right there. And
you get it.
And I mean, look at this show. We're just this little pinhead show, but people like it, and that's the thing we get. We get comments, like guys like Tim. Hey, man, love the show. Whatever. It's things like that, and we just keep trying to do it because all we do is bring people like you on that are out there doing what they can to make the world a better place.
Kristian, let's be real. Like is a strong word there. People tolerate our show.
I was going to say, people put up with this show.
Yeah.
They tune in just to watch us screw up. So far,
we're the burning dumpster on the side of the freeway, right? People cannot look away sometimes.
Well, that's the thing with the whole, everybody wants to see you screw up.
Yeah. Right.
You don't go to the circus to watch the tightrope guy make it. You know what I mean?
Yep. Yep.
You're not there for that. He's gonna fall. That wire's gonna go right where.
Yeah. No, but yeah, that's the beauty of it, and that's why I was just so stoked. I was like, man, I gotta. And this has been a long time coming. God, we started talking back almost the beginning of the year, didn't we?
Something like that. I can't remember. It's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a while, and then we just couldn't make it connect. But I'm so glad you took time out to come with and hang out with us. Now, and this is all due to the fact that you are a busy cat, dude. How many movies are you acting in right now? Every time you're like, I got to check with this script guy and this guy, and it's like, dang, dude, come on.
I'm in the middle of like 3 scripts at the moment. One is actually going to be shooting end of December.
Yeah.
The other one, we're still waiting to hear when he's going to shoot. I got the script. And there's another one. I really can't talk about these until they actually come out or they say, hey, I can. But I can just tell you, there's 3 in the works.
Right. Now, listen, we're used to the, can't talk about it right now.
Yeah, that's as a disclosure, the NDA,
Right. Yeah. Oh, no. And trust me, but as soon as you do know something, you're going to let us know first.
Oh, yeah, right? Of course. I mean, I'd love to be able to spit some things out right now. Just like, 'cause I think the one is going to be pretty exciting.
Yeah.
It's something out of the realm I've never done. And I play a villain. And for this role, I am shaving all of this off. It's why you see me shave.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Not my forte. I'm not I don't like the bald face look, but it fits the role that he's looking for, so I did
Sure.
it. And I'm gonna have to do it again come the end of December.
Oh,
So
wow.
Wow.
How long has
that's
it
a
been
really good
since you've had
trademark.
this?
I've had this. God, I think I originally stopped shaving it when I was maybe 19, 20, something like that.
Oh,
And I
wow.
just went. It was one time where I screwed up the beard trimming it, and I just shaved it off. I left the mustache, and I'm like, this ain't happening ever again.
Yeah.
And until the movie role came up, I wasn't planning on it. So,
Oh, wow.
but when a role comes up that you like and you're really interested in, you pretty much do what you got to do.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
That's a requirement for the role. So
Yeah.
I'm okay.
Hair, it grows back. It'll be
It
fine.
did. It grew back in about a week and a half, so it was good.
Oh, that's good.
It's
Yeah.
unlike Andy. Andy shaves and there's instant hair. He's just
Well, so, right. It's the Greek in me. What can I do? But I had a goatee for 10 years. And then got married. My marriage photos have the goatee in it. We went to New Orleans for our honeymoon, and I literally got goatee shamed by somebody else while I was in New Orleans. Came home and shaved it and have not looked back. So it's been
wow.
It's been what, 11 years now, like clear, and it's still weird just because I was so used to having it, and now it's not there.
Yeah.
I used to have no facial hair and then got married, and my wife was like, no, it looks so good. So now I always have to have something going on.
I get it.
Just so
Made a
everybody
video
at home knows who we're talking to, this is John E. Lutz, actor, influencer. You can find him on TikTok, YouTube, what am I missing? Instagram under John Lutz, Lutz 319. And you can get all his little inspirational quotes. You feel him? Yeah, it's catchphrase.
Right.
You'll feel it. Also all your film and whatnot works are on IMDb.
Yep.
Under John E. Lutz, correct?
Correct. There's a story behind that too when you're ready.
Okay, yeah, no, I want to hear this. I know we're starting to get a little short on time, but yes, I want to hear this, and then I got a couple more questions I need to get on you.
Yes. I didn't realize that John Lutz was a common name as it was. And when I put my IMDb up there, all of a sudden I'm getting all these credits instantly. And I'm like, where are these credits coming from? There's a guy named John Lutz that used to write for Saturday Night Live.
Uh-huh.
And
Oh, wow.
I'm like, I would like to take that credit, but I had nothing to do with it. So I changed it to John E. Lutz so it would separate us.
Right.
And there are others,
but did he like reach out and go, hey, dude, you're still...
No, I think he kind of liked the publicity of me putting my movies up because he wasn't like denying any of it. He was like, okay.
Wow.
I'm
Cool.
like, because when you get hit up like that, your rank kind of goes up.
Right. Oh, yeah.
And when I got that, my rank went up, but so did his.
Right.
So I guess he was like, well, I'm fine with it as long as you are. And I'm like, nah, I'd rather keep my own work to myself. And not take any credit for anybody else.
Now, do you have a personal preference on kind of the roles you play, or the parts you go? I mean, do you go after parts, or does your agent say, "Here, you're going to try this"?
Well, be honest with you, most of my work has come from people I know who have, hey, look, there's a role coming up you'd be perfect for. My agents they do work for me, and they do send me some work occasionally, but I get more work on my own, and people seeing some of my mostly B rolls. They see the work I do in the films, and they're like, perfect fit. So I've got work from a few different places repetitively because of that. So there is. I don't want to spit out any of the names on the agencies, unless because I didn't prep them for any of that. I didn't prep them for this show or anything, so I'm not going to mention them. I would like to, and but maybe
if they really see it anyway, but not.
Yeah. No, it's just that some send me some good work. Some of them just like they'll take your money and just let you sit and. when you want to work, the better one that I have will like, are you ready? Yeah. And they will just hit me up with everything that's in my realm, because you're typecast whether you like it or not. And to like, I mean, my size alone, I'm usually either the villain, some type of bad guy, bouncer, or something like that. And
Come on, John. I don't see that you at all.
yeah, but I would like to have more of the roles where I'm actually acting. I've gotten a few roles that where I would play either the detective or something along those lines as well, which is cool.
Yeah,
but
I can see that. I can see you, the brash, you know.
Yeah, I would like to be in a
detective, or street cop turned detective and whatnot. And
I
you
just
play by his rules.
I just passed up a role which I believe would have been a good role for me. I was be playing a general in a movie, and just so happens I was filming another film at the exact same time he wanted to film this, and I'm like, if you can work with the dates, I'm in. And it's like, nope, got to recast you. So,
man,
yeah, that kind of sucked, but everything happens for a reason. So I have a feeling that something else is working down the road, and I just don't see it coming yet.
Yeah. No, and it will. And I just because I don't know if anybody's. Do you ever get have you ever been offered a Wolfman Jack role?
No, but I wouldn't mind playing that. I have had somebody was interested in, who was that guy?
You could so pull off a Wolfman Jack. Give me a little. Oh yeah. Oh
yeah.
God,
yeah. Wolfman Jack. I don't know. You do a lot of good impressions too. God, I can't remember how it sounds, to be honest with you. Going back and forth, I can't do it. I could if I sat down and listened to him a little bit.
It's a Wolfman.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, I grew up listening to the Wolfman. I mean, out in California, it was on AM radio, and I mean, this was way later on in his career, but he was still doing shows, kind of like some of the bigger radio names, Casey Kasem. He'd do those Saturday shows and stuff like that. And there was always a Wolfman Jack, and I was like, oh my gosh, this guy. And then I saw American Graffiti, just fell in love with it. I was like,
great
wow,
film.
Yeah.
Dude,
love it.
Loved that film. But and him and Dr. Donald D. Rose from San Francisco, KFRC, they were my main inspirations on getting into radio as I was growing up. And
cool.
But now, which leads me to one of my last questions here: comedy. Are you doing stand up? Do you go out and do stand up, or do you do improv? What are you doing?
Well, I haven't done it in a while, but I still write for it, because when the opportunity arises, I'd like to be prepared for it, because I do write those jokes. And I stay away from topical humor, because you can take these jokes on the road and keep going. I tried topical humor at the time, and it only works at that time. You can't do that now,
And on that topic in that moment,
exactly. So, but I enjoy it. It was like a great feeling to be up there and making people laugh. My wife didn't like it so much, but when she was unhappy, they were happy. So I knew what I was saying worked. She's like, that sucks. You should not be doing that. Yes, they like it. So.
And if you can see here on the scroll, those watching anywhere, we've got where you can find John on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. It's John Lutz, Lutz, 319 on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. You can go there. You can find all his inspirational stuff. IMDb for all your movie work. And you've got a lot of projects in the mix right now, Craig. You what, 3 or 4? You said?
3 off the top of my head. It might be 4. I just, I mean, you grab me. It's like, I'm like a squirrel. I can get the information and got it, and then I'll forget about it. Once it's gone, it's gone.
And then it's out. And so now, and on top of all this, and I know this sounds crazy, you're also working a regular job and living with your, you got your family. Yeah, you're working 2 jobs on top of this, because you know, I think a lot of people don't get this. And I've talked with other actors and actresses that have been on the show. They all work 2 or 3 other jobs because, you know, even when you start getting bigger roles, because of the way Hollywood is and the film industry is nowadays, it's so all over. It's not like you get your big break and then you're huge. No, you've got to do all these movies now with Netflix and whatever. It's just not the same. Do you
It's
think
a grind? It really is.
in a way?
Do I do what?
Do you think it's been watered down? Do you think that
Well, here's the way it goes. You have your roles, like you get your B rolls, whatever, you get your credits going, and
Right.
you get that big break. You get a big film, and great, it's some money, and you could end up getting put into the SAG. The SAG is a union for actors. That fee is pretty high, so you need to keep getting those roles.
Yeah.
But the downfall to that is that you can't take these lower roles anymore. So you have to maintain that whether you're acting or not, you still have to pay. So you have to work another job. So in between films, you still have to pay your water, electric, your gas, your mortgage, your carpet. You got to pay for all that yourself. So anybody who's looking to get into acting, don't go in thinking you're going to be like the $1 million winner right from the get-go.
Right.
Look at it as a side job until you get to the status. But I think even your higher A-list actors have something going on the side to carry them through when they're in between films.
Yeah.
Now, when you're like Jack Nicholson, you can do whatever you want, you know.
Right.
But
because
it is what it is.
Yeah, and I mean, and it's, you know, it's like people are like, oh, you got a podcast? I'm like, yeah, it's actually in the top 10. It's been there for a couple. Oh, you must make also. No, I don't. I don't make anything. I have a sponsor who very graciously pays for our t-shirts, stickers, and hats. That's it.
And we owe some bad men a lot of money.
Which is where Andy's been for the past couple of weeks.
Exactly right. They just let me out.
Well, we'll just say let him out. Where you can't
Yeah.
see the lower half.
Yeah, right.
Andy's missing a few internal organs, but hey, the show's still on. Thank you,
Right.
Uncle.
Just call me Frodo of the Nine Fingers. That's it. You know.
But you know, and now you're working towards. You've got all these fires going. Well, how does your wife? I mean, how long you been married?
Be 30. Well, actually, we'll be together 30 years next year. But married at 28.
Wow! Congratulations, senor and senorita.
You're right.
That is very impressive, especially with
She's one of my main drives. She's what keeps me going. She sets me straight when my head, and literally I'm here, I'm there all the time. And even if I'm just sitting still, I'm thinking of other ways to create money, create something going. The mind doesn't stop working. That's probably why I don't get much sleep at night, is because I can't shut it off. I'm always thinking, always doing, and I'm looking ahead when I should just be stopping and chilling. But I feel that if I slip back, that it's just going to get worse for me. And I think I really do need to take a step back. But when the kids are grown, I can do that.
Yeah.
Right.
There you go. No, dude. And I mean, it's kind of the nature of the beast nowadays, you know? I've got my job. Andy's got his, and then we've got this. And in between, we're texting back and forth, talking about what we're going to do. My wife is, thankfully, she understands that when I'm on my phone, she's like, who are you texting? I'm like, I'm not texting anybody. I'm trying to do something for the show. She's like, really? Which, I mean, she gets it, but it's like, at least she knows I'm not like sitting here like looking at porn or whatever. I'm actually trying to be productive in a way.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yes. So, all right. So now you've got all these projects going on. when are you going to be releasing information on these? Okay, I mean, maybe in the future we could have you back on and we could maybe show some.
Well, I mean, you can check out some of my B-rated films on the YouTube, and I'll send you a link to that too, because that's on a separate channel altogether. I kept
Okay.
the Positive Vibes all to itself. I've got maybe 7 channels. I got one strictly dedicated to the Batman channel, which I do. You can see the
is
Positive
that-
Vibes. There's a couple of them on there, but as Batman. So
is that this?
yeah, that's the guy.
That's
Okay.
the guy.
All right.
That's the
Yeah,
guy.
that freaking guy right there.
That's the Batman Lutz vibes of the day. That's that guy.
That's amazing.
Right.
That's incredible.
And it was so funny because last night he sends me a picture of him out trick-or-treating and it's Batman. And I'm like, like I thought it was going to be anybody else, John. I mean, come on. But now you have what's called Bat Spider-Man
Yeah. The
or Spider Batman.
well, originally, years ago, 16 years old, I'm working out behind this bar. It's an iron pit. I probably can drop it name because I don't know if it's there anymore. It's Nick's Iron Pit, and I would go back there, work out, and I used to walk down to this little pet shop down in a neighborhood that wasn't far away, and I bought a tarantula, and I brought it back, because I still had to do some more because I worked out 2 or 3 times a day back then. So I would go into the bar at 16 and get them to make my protein shake. I had the spider in the cage on the bar, waiting for her to finish making that. And the little guy down the end, I mean, probably a World War I vet or something, real old guy. And he didn't say anything at that time, but every time I came back in after that, he called me the Spider Guy or the Spider Man. So by the time I came of age to go into the bars, I was known as Spider. I didn't think that name was going to stick, but I couldn't shake it.
You carried around
so
a tarantula. How did you think that wasn't going to stick? That's
that tarantula lasted about like 3 weeks. I ended up sticking it too close to my window, and I found out later that it was probably because it died, is what I thought. It went into hibernation mode, which they don't move; they kind of sit still.
Right.
And that's probably what happened. But I trashed him. I just figured he was dead.
No. Oh no.
So it could be a monster running around these days. Who knows? But it
man,
it was cool. But
I'm so upset that story didn't end with a bite and superpowers. Like, I mean, come on.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I had a lot of stuff as a kid. I had snakes. I've had gerbils and rats and I had all that stuff, man. The fish. I had everything. It was just the spider. I didn't have it long, and
just long enough to be
long enough to make an impression to this old guy down at the bar, and I didn't think nothing of it. My friends didn't think nothing of it, But when years later I came back in, that's when I got the nickname, and I'm like, at first I'm like, who's Spider?
Yeah,
But that was the name that I got stuck on me because nobody really knew my name. So that's how they came out.
That's crazy.
So, my friends never did that. You called me by that name until I got much older. So kind of wore that as a badge later in life. That became my nickname. So but the Batman thing, that obviously came when the kids came.
Yeah.
That came from, I think the guy's name's Scott. He's known as the Bat Dad. Somebody sent me the video that says, this is you all the way. This is the kind of stuff you could do with the kids. And I'm like, oh, that's me all the way.
Yeah.
So went and got a mask, and here we are.
and then now
that's awesome.
And now the mask got much bigger. Ears are like way up here now and everything.
Yeah.
No, but and which is, it's so much fun. You have a lot of fun with it. I think it's great. The spider thing is a whole new thing. And if I had seen you walking down the street with a tarantula, hey, there's a spider, dude.
Yeah, right.
I mean, I'd just be on the other side of the street making sure I was out of throwing distance because Yeah.
Right.
No, I'm like a little girl with the spider. But no, all right. Hey, so John, we're running a little short on time, and
Sure.
we've got a lot more that you've got going on, and maybe next time you. Yes, we're getting to it. The gentleman in the rafters is pushing for
God.
random.
Yeah.
Well, we're not sure because we've done extensive searches and can't seem to find him. Um, but yeah, we want to get some clips of what you've been doing, and maybe we can bring you back on. We can tease some of your upcoming stuff. Would that work?
Sure.
All right, man. Well, that would be awesome. We got to get to the the random questions of insanity. It's a little game we play at the end of the show. It's basically just little questions that evaluate your psyche and determine whether we should have you locked up or not. But really, it's harmless, and we don't really report it to anybody that important. Would you like to play?
Sure.
Yeah, too bad because you're going to play anyway. We have a couple of base questions that we always ask, and I think he would be good for both of these.
I
Do I
think
need
so.
to phone
Yeah,
a friend or
definitely.
anything?
Do I?
No,
Do I
there's
need to
no
phone
wrong
a friend
answer.
or anything?
There's no
Is
wrong
there any
answer
kind of
here.
questions?
Never
No
a wrong
wrong
answer.
answer.
Well, maybe there's one or two that might be.
All right.
We'll get to that eventually. The first one, which I could actually, there's a lot of this. I think you would be great for. But what is the best James Bond film?
Whew. There's so many. It would have to be
Yeah.
maybe Goldfinger.
Ah.
No, Live and Let Die. Live and Let Die.
Ooh,
Okay.
even
Yeah,
Live
yeah,
and
yeah.
Let Die.
nope. I could see it. There we go. Yes, those were two of the better answers on the top 5. Sub question to that: who is the best James Bond?
Me personally, I like Sean Connery.
Yeah. No.
I think something about his voice kind of like, oh, Sean Connery. All
Yeah.
right.
That's right, Tibrek. No.
Right.
All right. Now,
Guy.
this one deeply shows us the inner depths of your psyche. What is your favorite sandwich, and what all is on it?
I really don't have a favorite sandwich.
Well, let's put it like this. Like if you had a magical refrigerator and could go in there and get any ingredient for any sandwich, what would you make?
I'd
right
make
now?
a ridiculous sandwich. I'd probably start off with like peanut butter, marshmallow fluff, some jelly, maybe throw a banana in there, some strawberries on top, and douse it with some chocolate with a little ice cream on top, and maybe a little cherry to add to it or something. I don't know, something like that.
You'd make a stoner sandwich, is what you.
Yeah.
Yeah, then I want some nacho cheese on it, and maybe some Dr. Pepper.
If you couldn't tell, I love sugar.
Yeah.
Well,
my
sugar don't love
mom-
me, but I love the sugar. It's sweets is a good one for me.
My mom would make me peanut butter and marshmallow fluff sandwiches when I'd come home from school.
They're good.
Oh, so good. Yeah.
Now, and that's really, it's more of a kind of an East Coast thing, isn't it?
No, I don't think so.
I really don't know.
I was West Coast.
Wow. Yeah.
Well, you know,
I know
Elvis
that's
used
where
to
you're
like the peanut butter and banana sandwiches. That was his
That's
go-to.
right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So that's kind of like middle of the country there.
Yeah. Well, and I like
Yeah.
peanut butter, banana, and mayonnaise. So
Ugh.
do not knock it. Do not knock it.
Okay.
Try it. You'll be very
With a
surprised.
little bit of hot sauce on it and a pickle.
Right.
That was back when I was
Were you
hitting the bong.
pregnant?
That was back when I was hitting the bong. I would do something like that. But that's
All right. Okay.
I've moved beyond that now, John. Thank you.
Oh, so funny.
Moved up to just straight peanut butter and jelly now. Moving up in the world.
It's youth. All right, Andy, go ahead and hit him with one.
Yeah. What was your favorite toy as a child?
Favorite toy. God, they really didn't have a whole lot when we were growing up, and we would play with stupid stuff like the tops, the jacks, the
Oh yeah.
one of those gyroscopes that went through my foot. The metal ones it's like got like a rod that goes through, and it's got the little, and you would spool the string. Yeah, I played with that thing for hours until it went through my foot.
Oh,
I still got the scar. I mean, it went like through the foot. Yeah, so
that's terrible. That's awful.
Oh,
Stretch Armstrong, he was pretty cool too.
Yeah.
But that was later in life.
Oh, yeah.
Now, okay, you were talking about tops and stuff. Did you ever play the game Battling Tops or Battle Tops?
I did.
Okay,
I played that with the kids. I didn't play that as a kid growing up. It was just like,
oh wow,
we would have like stupid stuff like marbles in the dirt, little Hot Wheels cars. You know,
we had a rock.
Yeah, we had a rock, and we petted it every day. Took it for walks.
For drag, had to feed it and water it, and it never ate.
Made fun of me, said my rock attacked him.
It was a guard rock, is what it was. Oh, don't make me go grumpy old man. And all right, ice cream, cake, or pie?
I like them both. I like lemon meringue pie.
All of them in a sandwich.
And ice cream cake. I love the ice cream cake too. It's a what was that? Cookie crisp. What was it? What was that cake called that used to come out? Carvel used to make it. Ice cream cake.
I thought you were talking about the Dairy Queen ice cream cake.
It's probably the same thing, I guess. Just
maybe
a mixture of everything.
Got the little crunchy in the middle, and
the little cookie crumbs and ice cream. And, yeah. You can't go wrong with either one of them. It's just
But yeah, Dairy Queen for sure. All right, Andy.
You have a time machine, and you can go back in time and steal a role from any actor. What role are you stealing?
Steal a role? Wow, I wasn't even thinking that. Wow. I don't even know where to go with that. I mean, I like action movies, so I would probably like to try to take something from Arnold Schwarzenegger, Sly Stallone, or
our future president and vice president.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah,
what a role that would be.
Right.
I'm ready to go to war. Not right now, man. Right now.
To the chopper.
You know what I'm saying? Take it easy on it. Come on. All right. Let's see. Best music genre.
I like heavy metal, grunge, Iron Maiden, Judas Priest kind of stuff. I'm old school Metallica, Garage Days Metallica.
Yeah,
right.
That's kind of my thing. I like all music.
Black Album.
Yeah. I love it all. I mean, Ride the Light, you name it. Master of Puppets. I mean, that's my main thing. But I could listen to anything, and I do like a lot of other music. It's just that's my go-to when I really want to jam.
Oh no, absolutely. Get it. Yep. Go ahead. All right, Andy.
It's your night to order pizza for the group. What are we getting?
For the group, this is a love or hate because I like the Hawaiian pizza.
There you go.
Yeah.
It comes. You have no idea how much that comes up, man. It's a lot.
I don't know why people hate it.
Right.
It's got a sweet and salty thing, especially with the ham. How can you pass that up?
Right.
Yeah.
And have you ever tried it with jalapenos on it?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Hello.
See, I love spicy too, so I eat spice on just about everything.
We're now best friends.
Yeah.
We're gonna be ordering pizza. Okay, thin or thick crust?
What is it?
Thin or thick crust on your pizza?
It depends on how thin the thin is because I don't like it too thick and I don't like it too thin. I kind of like where you can pick it up and the thing just folds over and the grease is dripping off the cheese.
Yeah.
That's where I like that pizza.
Yeah, like New York style kind of.
I guess that's New York style. I'm not sure.
That's what a lot of people refer to it that way because it's it's just that kind of thin but not too thin. It's just enough to hold everything.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Nope, I get you. Yep. All right. Well, since Andy asked the pizza question, so the world's coming to an end, Everything's starting to fall apart. It's pandemonium. Everything's just crazy. You have a choice to save the world. Who do you choose? Iron Man or Batman?
Oh, come on. Come on. You better be choosing Batman.
Every day of the
Feel
week.
me?
Every day of the week. That's right.
Oh my!
That's right. You can't go wrong with the Batman.
It's true.
Well,
You can't.
apparently you can, John, and you just did. Now
You
everybody
can.
in the world is dead.
I tell you what, if you were still alive and the world was going to end, you grabbed Iron Man, I'll grab Batman, and we'll go out there and fight them together. How about that? You got to come
Actually,
together.
Me and Andy have come up with a hybrid. It's Iron Bat.
There you go. I'll take the Iron Bat. That'd be cool.
Yeah. Nope.
Yeah.
That was our compromise. We finally have come to an agreement. Because I'm an Iron Man.
Have you seen the Iron Man and the Green Lantern together? Where Batman
yes.
has yes, he's
What?
got.
Yeah, that was cool.
Why can't they make a movie with Batman and the Green Lantern together as one character? Batman has the green logo, bat. He has the powers. I mean, why not?
I have not
Well,
seen
the whole Brightest Day series. I don't know if you're a comic book guy or not.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
I'm
but did
passing them down to my kids. So yeah, I got some old school comic books. 2-cent comic books I have.
Oh wow! So
hold on.
So the Brightest Day comic book series. I don't know if you read that one, but they all people across the DC universe become lanterns. I know Flash becomes a Blue Lantern. I know Mira, Aquaman's wife, becomes a Red Lantern. But yeah, and then oh man, that was such a great. I want a HBO Max series of that. Like that's what I want. Yeah.
I need to make this little sign we have that says, yes, we're still nerds flashing.
Right.
We just can't emphasize that enough.
That's all good.
Right. Yeah. Hey, Andy, one more.
Oh, yeah. Your food is bad at a restaurant. Do you say anything?
Oh, you feel me?
My food is bad at a restaurant?
Yeah. So
do I say something to them?
Or do you say something to them? Yeah.
I probably wouldn't have to, because when my food gets bad, my wife will speak up and I don't have to say a word, It's like they could be spitting in my food. I don't know, but it might be, but she clears. Hey, look, clearly this is overdone or clear. She doesn't have She doesn't hesitate.
Sure.
So my food gets straightened out right away.
I can see it at the restaurant. She's like, don't eat that. Don't take me out. Hey, get over here.
I can still eat it. It's okay.
It's fine, honey. Don't worry. No, you. Get your ass over.
That's funny.
All right, John, last one. Number one bucket list item.
Item as far as to have or
number one bucket
to do?
Number one thing on your bucket list.
Number one thing. Man, that bucket list is a mile long. There's a lot of things that I have tried to do on a bucket list, but my wife will not let me do. One was we were in, I want to say, the Dominican, and there's this famous cliff to dive off of. I think it's like 100 foot down or something like that.
Oh,
and
man.
The bus driver was like, anybody wants to dive off? Now's the time. This, that, and the other. I said, hold my phone, hold my shoes. And she's like, what are you doing? I said, I'm jumping. She goes, you're not jumping. You're not jumping. She actually talked me out of doing it. But I had swim trunks on. I was like probably about maybe 30 feet from jumping.
Man.
I want to talk to you. And I'm like, okay. So my bucket list would be more tame, because I've done a lot of stuff that most people would probably think, oh, that's on my bucket list to do. I've done a lot. I've been in a lot of stuff that some people don't. I guess some people would take for granted. Other people would want to do it. I've been a biker most of my life, so I've been through a lot of things, and I've seen a lot of things, and I've done a lot of things. One thing I wanted to do until I found out how much it cost was to jump out of a plane with the parachute.
Oh yeah,
With the parachute.
right. Yeah.
I guess that would probably be on my bucket list. But other than that, I'm pretty content kind of person.
Hey,
I've done a lot
nothing wrong with
before the
that.
kids were born, and now the kids are born, and I'm more reserved. I guess I really don't have much of a bucket list.
Yeah.
I mean, if I thought about it, probably could come up with maybe a handful of
Hey,
things. But
jumping off the cliff and out of a plane, I'm taking it.
Yeah.
great.
No, that works. No, I've got a lot of things done in my life that a lot of people would be like, "Oh, wow, you've done that." Yeah. I had the opportunity,
Yep.
I took it, so I went with it, and still alive today so far.
Well, see, my life has been like a bucket list. When I first got into comedy, that wasn't a bucket list, but I gave it a shot.
Right.
Where most people just kind of clam up, and that led into my first commercial.
Yeah.
And after a couple more commercials, I got auditioned for it was like a headache commercial or some kind. I didn't get the role, but I did get pushed in the right direction with acting. So
Yeah.
everything happened for a reason. I guess at the right time. I really wasn't looking to do this, but hey, I'm all about it. Let's go for it.
There you go. And that's all
Awesome.
you can ask for, John. Well, listen,
Yep.
man, we're running real short on time, but I want to thank you so much for coming out here. I know it was hard for you to fit in your schedule, and I really appreciate you taking it. Keep up the inspiration and keep up all that great work. Find him
Yep.
on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram under John Lutz, Lutz 319, or just go and find him on IMDb page. See all his works on his movies. We're going to have him back. He'll be back on here soon. In the meantime, John, thank you so much, and we appreciate you, brother. Have a great
Yep.
one. Thank you so very, very, very
You
much.
feel me?
There it is. Yes, I love it. All right,
Oh,
brother.
thanks so much,
positive,
John.
friends.
Have a good one.
You-
God, he's so cool. Oh man, that was great.
I long to be that cool someday. I gotta grow. I think I gotta grow the goatee back. I think that's. part of it.
Oh, dude, he's got like that perfect goatee with the little.
I know, right? With the white stripes in there. I mean, come
Mine
on.
looks like totally retarded now.
Looks like you fell down in dirt on the way home and haven't cleaned up yet.
Hashtag nailed it.
Gray dirt. Sorry, gray dirt.
Well, listen, kids, this is all the time we've got. We will be back in 2 weeks, not next week, but the week after on the 8th. With where is she? She's on here somewhere.
2 weeks.
I'll find her.
You need me to get it?
Yeah, you find it. Oh, there it is.
Okay, I got it. Hold on. Coming up. Oh, wait. Oh, there you go. You got it.
Tammy Devine, a wonderful, amazing lady. She has actually started her own network called Divine Family Entertainment. This is going to be a major competitor with PureFlix, which is a faith-based network, streaming network. But her network is going to be so much more. There's so much great programming, music. It's kind of hard to put it all into one package. That's why we're having her on. She's got a lot of exciting news to tell us and when the release date's happening. And it's actually going to be more than just PureFlix is, because PureFlix has been considered to be almost hokey at a certain point. This is going to be a more in-your-face, edgy kind of feel to faith-based entertainment and showings. So we're very, very excited to have her on to talk about all this. So not next week, but the week after. In the meantime, spread the word around. Tell people about us. Like, follow, subscribe. We appreciate everybody who's been a part of it. And can't wait to come back and do it again for you all in 2 weeks. So until then, that guy, Andy, and I, Kristian Random, still hopped up on a lot of Mountain Dew. We're going to be taking off, and we will see you in over a week's time. In 2 weeks. 2 weeks time from today.
2 weeks.
We appreciate you. We love you. God bless you. Take care of each other. We're all we got out there. Get out and vote. And
Yes.
be cool to each other.
Do your
right, kids?
civic duty. Be
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah, be nice. Keywords. We'll see you, kids. Love you.